we go.
Welcome everybody to Qbaby's Let's Be Honest. I'm here with my special guest.
K.O. Lizzo. I heard y'all wanted me back, so here I am. Yeah.
Hot fire. You know what I'm saying? So today's topic is going to be about how do men and women fumble just fumble like a relationship with like a man or a woman, like either side of it. What do you think it is?
Maturity.
Ooh. That's a good one too. That's a good one.
It's really morals, maturity, and the way you hold yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those are two. How you fumble a man or a woman is if your maturity ain't there, especially if you date older women.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't mature, like I like older women. So me being 21, it's like I have to be more than my age. I have to like go above and beyond more than someone like at my age or dating the same age.
I can understand that too. Like, cause like me personally, it's just like I think a lot of people fumble because they don't realize how much of a great opportunity that they are in to like have someone that loves, cares, and really want to be there for you.
Yeah.
Until like they lose that person, they realize like, damn, the grass ain't greener on the other side like I thought. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people
come back.
Yeah,
they always come back every time.
You're like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, and all that. I'm like, no.
I've heard that before.
You know what I'm saying? I heard that shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? In my personal.
I'm sorry. I won't hurt you. It'll never happen again. I was drunk. I was on drugs. I was all these different excuses instead of just, hey, I fucked up.
I think the thing is that fumbling in the bag is whenever you try to go with someone else. But if, like, say for instance, regardless if a man or a woman cheats, if you cheat once, it's possible to forgive that once. It's possible. Like, depending on the relationship and how the dynamics of it. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
There's a soul connection there. If it was worth, giving them the benefit of the doubt, I'll give it. But, if you a cheater, I'm going to see you as a cheater. Because it's like a snake. If it bites once, it's going to do anytime it's like...
I agree. Like, because my thing is that a person that cheats that genuinely feel bad that they messed up that one time, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't want to say, oh, I'll never forget, but some people would. Like, because, like, depending on the situation, like, for instance, I'm going to use an example, which is, say if you have a guy that has a woman and he cheats on her, but it's mainly, the reason why he cheated is because they wasn't having sex intimately. You know what I'm saying?
They're lacking that
they're actual,
physical.
Like she don't want to have sex, or she's not in the mood, or she's always tired, or it's all these other, you know what I'm saying, dynamics. And it can be on the flip side, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't touching me. He ain't showing me no emotional support. He ain't trying to be there for me. He don't want to have no conversation. He don't want to go out to dinner with me. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to do anything. He just want to just stay home and not do anything. Like, he don't want to do anything romantic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, on both sides of that spectrum, like, when you open up a door like that, where if you want someone to be just yours, you have to be willing to be able to put in that work into, like, making sure it's worth being just yours.
Yes,
you know what
exactly.
Saying? That's one thing about even with me. Like, if a girl want me to be, like, I'm gonna be honest. We're gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? But if you want me to be loyal, like me, you want me to be faithful to you, then you're gonna have to take the place of all the women that I would have been sleeping with.
Amen.
Like, the only thing I'm asking is like at least fuck a nigga at least 3 times a week. I don't think that's hard. 3 times a week, like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Help a man grow. You know what I'm saying? Help keep the house clean. You know what I'm saying? Let us work together. Like, if you need help with the kids, I don't mind helping in on that. You know what I'm saying? We can work together on that. If when it comes to cleaning, we can work together on that too. But, you know what I'm saying? If I'm giving you a space where you don't have to worry about bills and things like that,
you should like just do like the little things.
Yeah.
Like the little things you ask. If you can't do that, go.
Yeah, because like for most men, it's very little. Because a lot of women say men are complicated. We're really simple. If you'll feed us fuckers and be able to give us a place where we can call home, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much like that peace, you know what I'm saying? Someone that we can just like know when we come home, we know the house is clean. Or if it's in reverse, if I come home before you, sure, I'll try to get the house clean. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? We working together to keep this house
It's a team, without, there's no like you, I and team. So you can't be all about yourself. You have to be open-minded enough to understand if something did go wrong, where were they at?
Facts.
Like, where were they at? Don't be so close-minded because, people slip up, especially with like alcohol and like other things. And are involved, like we're human.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we have mess ups, we have, you know, slip ups, whatever.
Yeah.
As long as you love that person and it is reciprocated 110% back to you, there is no reason that you should not be able to be like, okay, maybe, just maybe I can overlook this.
Yeah.
But
it's
one time.
Yeah, because like just like how you said, like the only way I feel like you can overlook something like that is if like they literally spend the rest of their days trying to make that right.
Yes.
Because you gotta realize, like, when you cheat on someone, you know what I'm saying, betray them. Because see, me, I'm upfront about everything. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a very honest
person. You know what I'm saying? I'm very straightforward. I ain't doing no hide and seekers. I don't need to do it because, like I said.
I also don't chase either.
Yeah, I don't chase either. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to leave, leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lose no sleep either way. But it's just like, in that dynamic, it's just like, you have to understand, like, it's hard.
Also, this is like when I take, like, I'm single, everybody, if y'all didn't know. I'm very single, just to get that out there. Some people think I'm, like, out here dating people. No, I'm a very unemotionally unavailable. Just being honest. Like, if we're keeping a book, I'm so emotionally available. I'm still trying to learn to love myself. So, that's just a me thing. But I also, you know, when it comes to fumbling the bag with, like, a person, man or woman, I feel like in a relationship, you also have to, like, see what they came from. You know, not just what they can give you.
Yeah.
But when they do mess up, it really, like, how was their home life? You know, how were they parented? You know, were they able to be themselves? Or were they, like, you know, if they spoke up, would it be speaking back or talking back to you? Or would it be just having a normal conversation?
Well, I'm going to be 100 because, like, I think this is one of the things that a lot of people get things misconstrued. Like, and like, a lot of people ain't going to like when I say this. Like, when it comes to raising children, a child shouldn't have too much of an opinion. Like, at a certain age, they should.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why I say that is because of this. Is because why should your child be able to say, like, I don't want what you're cooking. I want McDonald's. I want.
Oh yeah, and then you give it to them. Like, you know, or you don't.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it comes down to, like, because I remember back in my day, shit, whatever mama, auntie, big mama,
whatever is cooked, if you don't eat it, you don't eat.
Yeah,
like you would have been hungry.
Yeah, because, like, the thing is that with that kind of set, it's like, by me not going always buying you this fast food and stuff, like, we spending family time now. We eat at the table together. You know what I'm saying? I'm cooking, like, we cooking good meals. Like, mom and daddy's working together to make a meal for us. You know what I'm saying?
Thing too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just like a thing. Like, people got so used to fast food because it's convenient.
It's easy. It's fast.
Yeah.
Literally, it's fast.
Yeah, literally.
And this is like, okay, so I got to switch the topic.
Yeah.
But you see, I've grown up in a home where, like, I've had to, like, suffer in silence. You know, I've never really had an opinion. I never was able to speak up for myself. You know, I had to be very closed. Because if I spoke up about anything I was feeling, mental health problems, friendships, groups, music, anything I was ever a part of, if I ever went to somebody and was like, hey, so this is how I'm feeling, I was told I was speaking back. Like, you know, I was being, so when it comes to relationships, that's what kind of rubs off in my relationships or friendships, is because it's like I never got to speak. You know, I always was voiceless inside my home. So when I get around people who are like, well, what's your opinion? I tend to overspeak because that's how I was raised. I was told speaking was, like, against the law back then. So now that I have a platform, I have people who support me, it's just like, I want them to know, like, your opinion matters.
Yes.
But at the same time, not everybody gives a fuck. So don't overshare, you know, be yourself, love others, but at the same time, like, trust no one.
Yeah. I can understand that to a degree. Like when it comes to, like, how you said suffering silence, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of men suffer in silence just like a lot of women do too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, in that spectrum. But the thing is that it's sometimes there's things that you can't, like, when you say things about your feelings and stuff, that like, those should be concerns that be like, okay, you're feeling like this, okay, let me hear this out, let's see if we can remedy it with a simple conversation. But, like, when people utilize, I don't know how can I put it in the best way, like, because some people would, like, utilize their feelings, like, of being silent when it's something that's not something that is detrimental.
So what I was saying, like, why I kind of, like, spoke upon that is because when you're in, like, a relationship, especially, and problems do come to the surface, and y'all get into it, like, y'all get into it. Okay. So they start confronting you like, hey, you did this, and hey, you did that. My first reaction is to go silent. Not to, like, speak my mind and what I did. Or what I did or didn't do, because at the same time, it's just like, I was raised that if I did speak back to you,
it's a problem.
That was a war.
Yeah.
Now, if I sit over here and later the other day, I'm like, okay, hey, so you remember when you asked me this?
Yeah.
This is what really happened.
Yeah.
But if I cared about you, like genuinely cared, I'd be open. Because I'm an open book, really.
Yeah. Like, I think the thing is, like, just like how I'm going to piggyback off what you just said, like, in a relationship, we're going to use that one as the setting for it. Like, in a relationship, you both should be able to voice your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even in my personal life, like, in my relationship, I try to make sure, like, that she understand, like, that her voice will always be heard. And I want to try to see if I can, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, a lot of women and a lot of dudes lose their individuality within a relationship, and I try to make sure that that doesn't happen. You see what I'm saying?
Because as soon as, like, the connection falls off,
yeah,
it's gone completely, usually. And there's no bouncing back from that. I've seen a lot of beautiful, you know, relationships go down, you know, the shithole because they lost that communication, they lost that bond, they lost where they came from to become what they are today. Yeah. Like, if you forget where you came from, you lose it all. And that's what I try to remind myself of.
I can get that for sure, because, like, a lot of people don't understand, like, how difficult it is sometimes to be able to speak your mind, but definitely when you're used to not being able to. Yeah. But I think where it should be is, like, there's nothing wrong with speaking your mind, but it's a difference from speaking your mind and being disrespectful.
Definitely. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's where a lot of people get twisted.
Yeah, they get it twisted. Like, so if you're, like, yelling at somebody and you're, like, being vocal about how you feel, but it's the way you go about it that matters. Yeah. What you say and how you say it is crucial to a friendship, relationship, or even with a dog. Like, if you tell it, hey, go sit the fuck down, it's not going to go sit down. It's gonna look at you like, the fuck did you say to me? Yeah. Like, my dog, I know for a fact, my dog, I'm like, hey, sit down, and she'll look at me like, what'd you say to me?
Well, I know it can be like that sometimes. Like, I just think, like, a lot of conversations, like, people don't, like, respect people's traumas sometimes too. Because, like, a person can tell you what their trauma is, but the moment you say what your trauma is, it's like, I don't give a fuck about your trauma, only my trauma matters.
Yes, like they put themselves on a pedestal.
You know, like, only their shit matter, and that's not a good way to go about things. And that's the reason why I say, like, me personally, like, I try to make sure shit is vocal, like, make sure it's very